There is a great horror beneath the manor. A crawling chaos that must be destroyed.
Hey, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, Bloodier Moon. Things are going pretty good, man. Another Baer F in the chat, though, please, / comments for our fallen comrades once more. We don't want to forget them, man. They're still part of the campaign, even though they're corpses. Also, might get the chance to revive them in the future, although we do have a full roster for the time being, at least, so they'll just stay there for now. Yeah, no really use of checking out the stagecoach either, I guess. We're just gonna rock the team we got, so let's just keep on rocking them, man. Into that great unknown. Long dungeons starting to show up, the long veterans specifically, and giving us the blasphemous vial, potentially, which, boy, it is certainly intimidating to consider any kind of long dungeon already, but that's maybe a worthwhile reward for that. 6 portraits alongside. It's only an explore here, so I don't know, maybe we can handle it. It's almost certainly going to cost us the majority of the remainder of our gold if I don't bring along folks that have already gotten at least a couple of upgrades. I do kind of want to distribute the wealth as far as that's concerned. I also kind of think maybe we just start off with something a little easier today. And this has given us the Berserk Mask as well, so yeah, that seems like maybe a better idea. Let's see if we can build another Super Blight squad here, maybe. Like a double Grave Robber kind of situation with an Abomination up front, maybe shuffling around a little bit this time. That could be fun. I don't mind that idea one bit, in fact. Let's do it. Let's set up something goofy. Lunging and pirouetting our way along with the Poison Dart, which I'm going to have to equip again, I guess. Quick trip to the guild. Oh, we're going to need another Antiquarian run soon, too, aren't we, man? Jeez, that's just the never-ending need here in the dungeons. Always gotta have extra cash. We do have a lot of trinkets I could probably sell right now. It's been a little while since I've actually checked on that. In fact, let me just run through some of these duplicates that I know I'm not going to be utilizing all that much. I'm sure we've got a little bit more money than I realized. And yeah, I don't think I need too many more of these things down here either. Let's get rid of the... probably the Speed Stone, and then... I'll keep the Scouting Whistle, actually. That's one I can still get some use out of. Alright, over to the guild with him. Let's go ahead and just upgrade some of these here for him. I think I like getting the Slam upgraded as well. And fuck it, why not? Let's go all in on you, bud. Get the Poison Dart unlocked to get the additional Blight from that. The Lunge and the Pirouette, or... No, I guess there's no Pirouette here, is there? This is the old school days. Going Shadow Fade in that case. And I don't mind getting that on both of them here either. Flashing Dagger's not as important. We'll get those upgrades there, and then I think that is this group good to go. Cool. Camping skills check just real fast, since we've been looking a little bit more at that these days. I like Gallows Humor a lot for them. I don't think this group is going to have the means to prevent the ambush, so we'll just have to deal with that. Psych Up could probably be worthwhile here, and then... yeah, that'll have to do. Alright. Let's get you trinketed up, guys. I can't bring myself not to do that at least 3 times before a dungeon starts now, apparently. Jania's head, maybe one we can leave on the bench this time around. We know we're going to use that Blight skill chance on her, of course. I think getting the crit and accuracy up front makes a lot of sense. Kind of like the bleed resist on her as well. Feather Crystal's pretty nice for a Grave Robber too. I like the Solar Bracer to pair with that for some additional dodge. We'll get the Stun and Blight skill chance for you. We'll still rock that Life Crystal for him, and then that is all looking pretty nice. A Shimmering Cloak back there too for some bonus dodge. Lights loaded up. I think we get the Shadow Fade in there with the Pick to the Face and the Poison Dart. I think we give her basically the same kit. Nice. This should be pretty good. Let's go kill a Siren. That's a fun way to start any day. Full stack, sure. Too many, not enough. Good to go. Oh, and torches, yeah, as well. Here we go.
My lofty position wasn't always accompanied by the fear of office. And there was a time when I could walk the streets or raise a glass in the tavern without concern for molestation. Faithful as the tide, one precocious village waif made it her hobby to shadow my every errand. It was charming then, troublesome later. I always wondered what became of the unfortunate little waif.
Became a Twitch streamer. Don't ask more questions. It's not worth pursuing. Speaking of not being worth pursuing, I'm going to go ahead and ignore that tempting treasure to begin with here and proceed on our merry way to the primary objective. Definitely a more unusual squad this time around, lacking the proper stress healing, obviously. We're hoping that the dodges can play a big role there, and I guess he doesn't really have too many ways to get the attention on himself, but I suppose that is what the dodge is for, after all. We'll see if we can make it work. Alright, to begin with, I'm pretty sure it's the Shadow Fade here. Gotta keep in mind that's gonna limit the Abominations options, but this very well could be the kind of situation where we do a little bit more transforming with him just to make things quicker. Let's at least start with that here. And I think we'll take the stress penalty in order to maybe make things a little speedier in those second and third ranks.
Be gone, fiend.
Pick to the face, another pretty fantastic choice for this particular run. Any way to get through the protection, which is pretty prevalent in the cove. And there's the dodge kicking in. All right.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Well, hey, the plan's working. What we had intended to do is proving possible so far.
This is how a life is taken.
And I certainly don't mind just going ahead and transforming back down and getting rid of that little stress you picked up, buddy. And I think we're a lunge away from getting out of here early. Let's see it.
Eradicated.
Yeah, that was pretty smooth.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Quite pleased with that. And the scouting continuing to be very generous recently. I'm sure this is a question or something that I've pondered multiple times by now, but I assume there's some kind of correlation between the likelihood of scouting and the difficulty of the dungeon. Which, yet another reason for me to be afraid of moving on here, I guess. I gotta embrace that fear eventually. Just like we've embraced the fear of the fragility of our many fallen friends. Not recently, at least, though. Put that back up. Alright. More of the same, right? A little scarier. That's the kind of team that makes me think maybe we just start lunging straight away here. Oh, and they went for the heal up front. Do not like that. I think a Blight from the Plague Dock is going to be the safest move there by far. I think we want a Shadow Fade so we can kill this guy quickly and also maybe land a stun on you in the second rank. That should be enough, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we got the 2-turn timer on him. Not too bad on Empress. And let's see if we can get this. Alright. Pretty decent start still. There's the dodge again. As long as we keep that torchlight up, she's got a pretty damn good chance of avoiding most damage here.
Decimated.
There's Alexander with the Shadow Fade buff ready to rock. We'll just start picking to the face on this guy over and over again. I suppose I am kind of lacking in ways to address the 4th rank again, but what better way to address the 4th rank than to eliminate the ranks ahead of it, right? Yeah, that'll be a decent way to do it at least. And this stun, I think, is pretty much going to turn him into a rank 1 foe in a second here. Just got to get through the remainder real quickly, and yeah, that's going to do that. We're going to get the Blight going through this one. In fact, I might as well go ahead and get that started too. Gets this out of here next round. Yeah, he ain't going to be stressing us out no more, I don't think. Which means he is, if I'm being honest with myself. Both literally and in terms of what I actually said. Because I'm pretty sure he can't actually do the stress wave from here, but this does at least afford us much easier ways of killing him. Like so.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Love a Fortunate Armlet, one of the better uncommon trinkets you can find. Good stuff. Ooh. Nice haul there, too. Okay. Yet another scout. Let's grab this over the Let's say the Jade for now. I'm still going to be a little... Well, not willing to part with our extras just yet. Pardon me. What else you got? All for Gustavo.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
I really wanted us to pick up those journal pages. Sorry, pal. Space is precious. Man, the deeper we get into this, the more I realize this team is actually really well geared for this dungeon.
Executed with impunity.
I just immediately started pivoting back into Blight teams again once I remembered that that was a thing. But that combined with an extra emphasis on making sure we've got some kind of protection piercing, and that's it. There's 2 pieces to the puzzle, and you found them both. Congratulations, you win. So we'll just keep doing that. And just keep enjoying freebies. In fact, boy, that's got me tempted to run the Antiquarian back coming into here again, especially considering she's one of the few that is suited to that particular set of requirements. I was probably going to knock that an absolution there anyway. I'm going to try a double stun here. That's pretty fantastic. God damn, do I miss these consistent, reliable stuns, man. And speaking of consistent and reliable, infamous Dr. J.
Give them no quarter.
Refusing to be touched. So we get that damage bonus no matter what. I was thinking that was lunge only, but no, she's going to be able to pick to the face pretty strongly here too, so let's just go ahead and do that.
Obliterated.
Hot damn. The lunge will take him out up front, and then we got Gustavo basically fully healed at that point. This is insanely good. Man, I thought this was an unorthodox composition, but it turns out this might just be the nuts. This might just be exactly what you need to do here.
Annihilated.
So far, so good, anyway.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Honestly, not a bad trinket there either, but I kind of foresaw that as one that I might be willing to part with if we had to make some space again. All right. Definitely not among the most concerning
Destroyed.
enemy comps we could have seen in here. Yet again, the game deciding to show me a little bit of mercy recently, man, and I appreciate it. I'm not going to be dismissive of that one bit. Nor suspicious. In fact, you know, sometimes nice things can just be nice things, you know? Like, stop trying to force this into something terrible.
Continue the onslaught.
Yes, exactly what you're doing now.
Them all.
I don't think we can't see past this charade. Let it be, buddy.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Man, we were doing way more damage there, too. I think that carried over. Was the round bonus still active?
Laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Oh, I was rambling there. That was a ton of damage we put out, but either way. One room away from the Siren here with a team that seems geared to just absolutely slaughter her. I am very excited for that.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
All right, and our classic back it up here. Yeah, we got the anti-venom, the bandages, some herbs. I'll get the full torchlight this time. We got some pretty good buffing skills for the camp this time as well. I think the abomination's going to be pretty hitty hard here. That's what I wanted to say.
A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Yeah, go ahead and psych up there, bud. Not even really that concerned about the stress here, actually. Let's see. I might have been lying about the the buffs as well. Shit. I'll get you that at least. And then I guess less stress damage taken makes a little bit of sense here. Scouting's not really going to do much. Pilfer could be something. They've each got one instance of that. Is there any disease on this group, maybe? No. It's good to remember that's an option, though. Might as well encourage, I guess. Got nothing else to do. There we go.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Strength we got in spades today, my friend. The Siren we shall slay, my friend.
The light, the promise of safety.
Away we go.
The aquatic devils have remade the poor girl in their image. She is their queen and their slave.
All right. We are non-stop Shadow Fade into Lunge at this point. We are non-stop Blight applied from Empress Rhomboid. We'll transform off the Abominations next round, and that's pretty much the plan. So far, so good. No. I don't think so. Not this time. Oh, wait. Can you resist that? I think you can resist that. Either way. Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, my God. I accidentally did the optimal play again. I mean, it was planned the whole time. You knew it, too. You knew the Abomination would be forced to make that choice in the front rank for the Siren fight if they hadn't transformed. The dodge getting us going early here. Very nice. All right, keep Shadow Fading, I think. Not going to be able to reset his position, sadly, but we'll figure that out. Yeah, the transform down is not going to do much anyway, so let's just go ahead and do that again for you, bud. That is going to be the... Ooh, you can dodge it. Okay, that's pretty fantastic. That's going to be one of the concerns here for sure, is the fact that we can't control our party order all that well this side. Well, I mean, we do have the Shadow Fade and the Lunge, I guess, but depending on how the rest of it shapes out, it might still be a concern. Let's go ahead and just have you not exist anymore. That sounds good to me. We'll get that Blight reset on you real quick. I was hoping you'd be able to act first, my friend. Still don't think we should transform you, though. Turns out, yeah, you might just want to stay right there as is. That stun's going to do me some good, too. I'm going to stay back here with the Poison Dart for now, since we want to keep you available to do some stuff. Probably Shadow Fade. Well, no, Shadow Fade's not going to do me all that much good either. I might actually just keep this position. God damn, the Grave Robber dodge is continuing to be incredibly valuable. Yeah, if we just take away one round at a time for her, we keep stacking up that Blight, and then, yeah, Lunge. See ya.
Hideous matriarch, vile queen of the aquatic depths. She has no place in the sane world.
Man, just take that W and get the hell out of here. Beautiful. Berserk Mask for the Leper is a pretty damn nice bonus reward for that. Couple of level 3s out of this one. On guard for Alexander. Do gotta get rid of that scurvy, though.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
In you go. Well played, infamous Dr. J. Good stuff out of the double Grave Robber squad. That was a lot of fun. Now, still looking for those deeds, still looking for those portraits, of course. Blacksmith. We're looking to get those rank 5s as well. And maybe eventually lower those costs a little bit more. Guild, we're very close to getting rank 4 on the skills. But of course, rank 5 is going to be the big upgrade there. And I think we're quite a few portraits away from getting both of those. So maybe another Antiquarian run real fast here to just try to bolster the coffers a bit. You got quite a bit of progress left to make in the Cove as well if we're looking to be a little more completionist with this run. Steady Bracer's not really a bad reward either, but I do kind of want to mix up the destinations here. And another Solar Bracer's pretty nice as well, so let's rock that. I think it is Antiquarian time. Oh, no, it did say, yeah, we're... I was debating also for a moment there, do we actually need another Antiquarian run-up, to which I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. Not to mention we can bring out some of these lower-ranked folks, and then, yeah, I mean, it's not a proper healer with this team, but this is a very tanky team with some self-healing and a little bit of healing to go along with it. This should probably be fine. Got some really nice trinkets for these guys at this point, too. We'll go with the double mask route for the Crusader up front. I think we'll just get the big HP bonus for the... Where'd my life crystal go? There we go. I was very confused. Big HP bonus there. We do need to give him the focus ring. I just remembered, actually. So let's do that in place of this mask, and then that's a pretty solid bonus for him to the crit chance. Feather Crystal and Jester's always nice. I think I'll go ahead and give him that massive dodge bonus this way. Protection doubled up like so. 50%. Bada bing, bada boom. All the right skills, all the right skills, all the right skills, all the right skills. You know how it is. We come prepared. We're ready to go. Although we do have probably quite a bit more money to spend yet again. As is customary these days. Quick little trip to the guild. Don't need a ton of this stuff, but I might as well get what we can. The stress heal is already boosted up. Okay, good to go. There's that massive 50% buff to the Antiquarian heal. Animalistic shrines. Let's go get a couple of portraits out of here. And boop. Oh, you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? I've convinced myself it's finally time again. I'm probably going to regret it. I'm almost certainly going to regret it. I already regret it. But we're going torchless. Also, I think I forgot shovels. Okay, that's... when it rains, it pours mistakes. Nope, never mind. I'm a genius.
Draw power from their horrid markings and crude idols. Tear them down.
Yes. That's an excellent wainer. Oh, that is a nasty shuffle to start off with, though. Jesus, at least it's just against some maggots, but that's no fun. Get you back up there, buddy. Don't have the Holy Lance equipped this time either, I don't think. Oh, boy. Also landing the stun that time. Yikes. There you go. I mean, how the hell could they even see us? This makes way more sense. Bye-bye.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
It's just going to turn into a heal fight is all. There we go. Yeah, no more hits from them. He's just going to go ahead and reduce all of our stress real quick. Appreciate the opportunity here, game. Whoopsie. Ow. I thought that was the vocal trigger. I gotta check my hacks again.
Executed with impunity.
You heard me say hacks. Decided to hack off a limb. I guess they are just kind of one big limb, aren't they? Here's the dodge, buddy. Good stuff. I didn't bring anything that's dependent on light, did I? Fully fail to realize the silliness behind that? No? Okay, thank goodness. Just the normal level of silliness for today, then. That's good news. Hiya.
Be gone.
I say, hiya. And why not? Genuinely did turn it into a healing fight.
Continue the onslaught.
What a world.
Destroy them all.
There's our first disc. Sweet. Pays off immediately.
And now, the darkness holds dominion.
Ooh.
Black as death.
Speaking of paying off immediately. One down. Nice. Alright. That means a little less shrieking. What's that? I said it means a little less shrieking. Because of the Warrens. Look, we've done this bit already. It's disturbing. It's unsettling. It's unpleasant.
Mind that such missteps are the exception and not the rule.
Oh, and that's a lot of stress. Oh, wow, okay. I mean, I'm not actually all that excited about the prospect of ending this prematurely here.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Well, not the whole point, but kind of the point of going in here with the Antiquarian is to make some money, so I'm hoping we can get through a few more rooms at least. Well, I guess I am ultimately in control of that anyway. You know what? Yeah, no, come to think of it, bring him on earlier. That clears out some inventory space for me, doesn't it? That's a pretty big help, in fact, so yeah. Perfect. Thank you very much. Yet again. Just let it be a good thing. See? Ooh. Oh. Oh.
The stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
A tale in 3 sounds. Oh boy, in the shuffle again. Well, I guess Crusader is just going to be a back rank member from now on. That's all right. I'll just literally be a cheerleader for the remainder of the dungeon. Big swing, buddy.
Destroyed.
That's the good stuff. Yeah, we're going to need to do a protect me here early on for sure. Amara just refusing to be hit early on in this one, but that's going to make up for it a little bit.
Palpable fear.
Looks like about 50 stress damage done from a single vomit crit. Friggin' yikes, dog. There we go. At least get a little bit of positional shift in our favor. is going to be a decent chunk there too. Yeah, that's starting to look a little worse. That's the risk we're running. Keep swinging, pal. That's doing you just fine. I don't know if that's actually worth it. That's probably something we should... Oh, God, the misclick. Yikes.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Yeah, no, this definitely needs to be the kind of time where we start thinking about the inspiring cry a little more frequently. Not to mention the accompanying tune. Yeah, that's getting out of hand quickly. His HP is honestly a little concerning now. And the hysterical blindness, which fitting but also upsetting.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
What is that one again? Minus if stress above 70. Well, hey, how convenient is that? We need to get a little bit more damage output from you. I guess I'm not worrying about moving anymore, and that's a pretty nice dodge there, but that, of course, puts him above the threshold as well, which we'll immediately fix. Yeah, that's gonna put a pretty clear barometer on where things need to be for him at this point, which means definitely time to start doing that as well. Maybe we can fool them into thinking we're not just farming heals.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
They had an answer for that, I guess. Oh boy, yeah, no, I don't think that's the kind of thing we can even do, actually. I was going to say maybe the Antiquarian can fool him into thinking that, but I'm pretty sure we're going to need to do a little bit more here. Let's see, you just kill him.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Finally back into position. I don't think the heal's really going to matter much, so we'll just go ahead and have you keep stabbing as well. You need a little bit more there, buddy. Let me get you down to around 60 maybe, although, my God. Yeah, this is making a lot of sense now. This is the kind of thing that you should expect to happen here, buddy. These guys are, I mean, just looking at them doesn't exactly instill a sense of calm. God, it apparently instills a sense of syphilis, which I'm grateful to not know exactly the feeling of, but I imagine it's not pleasant. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Boy, oh boy, this is maybe gonna stop it! Stop puking! How much puke you got, man? I know y'all probably don't got doctors down here, but you got like your regional equivalent?
The ground quakes.
Hogters. I found it. I got there. I knew there was a swine pun somewhere. A swan? Ah, yeah, no, that was a miss. You're right, my bad. Oh!
Blow to body and brain.
Make it another 50 stress from the pig boy. On 1 HP, clutching it up for his comrades. Making good on lost pigs.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Man, that sucked. Yeah, that's gonna be a camp. With only 6 food. No! Where'd my food go? Oh, this is cruel.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Yeah, we can't be doing this torchless nonsense anymore, man. Quick little campsite here.
Circle in the dark.
We got some stress healing, right?
Yet be one.
We got a zealous speech. We got a turn back time. We got some encouragement. It's looking good. Let the mask down is pretty decent here. I probably want to encourage Jester a little bit. And let's bring him down too. Oop. There we go. And hope for the best.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Okay, well, this is all of a sudden pretty problematic, isn't it? I guess I just let you do this? Oh, I mean, that's pretty helpful too, isn't it? Well, should be. Hey, a welcome sight. Physical damage. Love to see it. Send some of that my way. Yum, yum, yum. Delicious. Let's see here. Let's get this started on you, buddy. That's probably the only way you're going down. I do need to be worried about his group stress potential.
A time to perform beyond one's limits. limits.
I feel like we are not getting luck with our stun attempts on this guy. Here's that group stress I was talking about. So I think maybe we should just go ahead and start swinging. Yeah, looks like Dunce agreed with that analysis.
A decisive pummeling.
That's what I'm talking about, bud. Alright, nice even damage spread so far. Just like any good Fusilier would recommend. Actually, I think we're a festering away from killing this guy, aren't we, if we get the max damage. Let's go! I'll clear out the corpses, too. That'll help us out a little bit. Alright. Made my decision for me. Jesus Christ.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Well, I was going to say we're going to stress heal there, but could also just kill you. That feels pretty nice. Alright. One round of white bar nonsense. Kablamo. Let's hit him with a Ka-Chow, let's say. And let me give you a Hi-Ya. And then we'll wrap this up with a Gadzooks. There we go. That feels about right. That seems like the right mix. Although if you want to, I wouldn't mind a bonus round of I believe that was a Ka-Chow. Oh, I don't need to hit you with a Hi-Ya, I don't think. I think you're good without the Hi-Ya. Maybe a little bit of a Wahoo here. Yeah, that feels like a little bit of a Wahoo. And then Krakatoa.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Perfect. Now, if you could please just go ahead and give me that last shrine right about there. Although I don't think that's going to be the one, unfortunately.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Okay, that's a team we can probably handle. Let me get started early here. Very grateful for you to actually land that strike, my friend. And I would love for you to do the same.
Annihilated.
Pleasure doing business. Keep stabbing. Great job stabbing so far, Jacob. No, they had to do the stress, but it's a dodge. Love to see it. Now I think I get away with as much stress healing as they'll let me. That's the opportunity if I ever saw one. Especially if we land this, but you know, with the hit chance there, actually, I think I'm better off doing this instead. Man, might need to consider getting some accuracy on that leper soon. Or not the leper, the jester. He's been struggling without it. I knew we were going to hit the solemnity here anyway, so no sweat off my nose. Off you go then. Oh yeah, this is a wonderful healing opportunity.
The light, the promise of safety.
Yet again, thank you very much, game, for providing. We're eternally grateful that no more members are sacrificed this day, or at least in this particular instance on this day.
Reeling, about to break.
They can't let me get away with the perfect round. Can't let me get out of here with 40 less bars than I walked in with, but still a pretty damn good result all the same.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
And I better not try to be greedier than that. Oh yeah, no, that's why. Miss it though? Okay, fair's fair. I'll even go ahead and bandage that up, actually. There you go, friend.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
No, I don't wanna. You can't make me. I'm gonna keep feeling good. And hopefully not get puked on as much this time. Just kill him, right? Go ahead and just kill him. Also make sure that, yeah, I should probably do that.
Another abomination cleansed from our land.
In anticipation of more vomit. Best to be less vomitable upon, I guess. Yeah.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
The abominable snowman. You're welcome. Miss it? That makes more sense. Okay, still don't need to stun here. He's already taken his turn, so he'll bleed out. Nice dodge. Good stuff. Oh, do I dare you? Oh, yep, that's the... They've given me permission.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
That right there, that dodge gave me permission to be greedy. And I think we're back to our stun game now. And praying that we're not dealing with another bleed there, and that ain't the case. But instead, how about this? Boost up that bleed resist a little bit, and then maybe we can make up for lost ground with the Inspiring Cry, too. Now, you just keep doing whatever you like, pal. Whatever makes you feel happy. Oh, that's swinging that... That's a lot of chains there, actually. You know, I don't know, at some point it feels like it might be detrimental.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
What happens when you need to drop some weight real quick, and all of a sudden you're taking 5 minutes straight to unwind 18 layers of chains? I suppose I'm giving him a lot more credit than maybe I should to be the kind of creature that would, you know, like, utilize foresight. Although clearly some level of intelligence involved with recognizing the need to keep it taut to his arm. I don't know, man. Oh. Just a little disease for everybody, why not? I hear they're contagious after all. Yeah, sure. I figured. Oh boy, well. Yet again, I think we're just about to get puked on over and over. Oh, what? Hang on. You got a chop? You got a chop? Not quite, though. Dirk stab. Damn. Dodge it. Beautiful. Dirk stab. Here we go. Shit. Normal stab. That's the one.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Sick. Oh, no. Ain't really gonna do it to me this way, huh? The madman to boot. Surprise attack, though. That's nice. Alright. Let's make you the #1 priority this time. How about that? Make you feel special.
Another one falls.
This should at least be pretty easy pickings early on.
Back to the pit.
Okay, maybe not #1 priority. I didn't want to... I'm trying to talk you up, okay?
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
I think you've been around a lot of negative self-talk recently, so I figured you could use some optimism.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
Classic squid punishment. Nothing there. So, oh yeah, we can intimidate. I forgot. Nice.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Also brings the madman into stabbing range. That's great news. Yeah, let's keep working on this. HP's actually getting a touch concerning there. This is the story that there is no hope, is what I got. Let me know what you got down in the comments. Yeah! Engagement!
Obliterated.
Oh, nice.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
That'll help out the HP situation. Still keeping the stress in check for the most part here, too. And getting a nice haul out of this place. Alright, it's all kind of working out. Not as many portraits as I'd like, but I guess those are going to be few and far between anyway.
Watch your step.
Alright, he should be okay. One last crate. And assuming it's not in this hallway, this should be where we find the last shrine. Looks like it's in the hallway. Alright. Oh, no. Oh, I was going to say, very glad to see it's not right there. That's because it's right there, and I walked by it, apparently? I walked by it? Oh, no. Oh, that feels gross. Oh, I hate that feeling a lot. Alright, that's fine. At least we know where it is now. It's just a matter of whether or not we're actually going to be able to make it back. Which is far from a given. Fun. Well, at least we're introducing an element of suspense to things here. One that I could have very easily avoided. Jesus. Yeah, this really was a very easy dungeon. I didn't have to do any of this part. I did this to me. Oh, I did all of this to me. Look at all of this I did to me. Why did I do this? Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a Drums of Doom. I think we're probably hitting a check here, unfortunately. We'll keep trying to prevent it. Not to mention, I guess this is another great opportunity to try to get the torchlight back up for a trek back over that way. Yeah, I also need to be very concerned about hysterical blindness again. Much more than I wish I ever had to be. I don't know how the heck we're getting this guy until those corpses go away, though. That's pretty nice. Appreciate that a lot. Might as well try this, I guess. The blight chance is actually pretty decent. Alright. Does lower the resistance at least. I'll take the torchlight here, too. I suppose I'd rather him be the target anyway, and that might even make it so it's less likely that he uses the other skills, but we'll see. In that case, I guess I better make you the target here, too. I'm probably going to have to deal with reinforcements here, unfortunately. I don't really know how we're going to kill this guy quickly enough. Don't have any way to clear the corpses out either, as far as I'm aware. It does indeed do the Drums of Doom anyway. Nice dodge out of the Jester, at least. Oh, wow, only 6 damage. Cool.
Impressive.
Alright, maybe they'll give us a pass on that, but I kind of doubt it. And yeah, we're just going to have to rock that again, and that's pretty nice. Okay, at least that's that. Or at least there's that. No reinforcements? That's awfully kind. Alright, then. Not too bad.
This expedition at least promises success.
I will grab these crests over the... Let's say that... That seems like a waste at this point. We will go ahead and use these herbs. Okay, good enough. There we go. Excellent. Probably don't need the keys anymore. A very greedy version of me wants to go through here on my way back, but I know that is absolutely not the best idea in the world, so we're just gonna go ahead and backtrack. Alright. Well, don't say it. Baer, don't say it. Don't say the words. I'm vomiting them out like a pig boy. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? What is it? Is a collector? Is a collector right there? It's probably actually the worst. Anywhere else, it'd still be pretty bad. That would definitely be the worst. And the fact that that's the only remaining option, I think, has essentially solidified it. So, looking forward to that fun conclusion of this one. No? We're good? You sure? You sure about that? Great news. Appreciate it. We take those.
Robbed of their writings, the swine will grow ever more ignorant. If such a thing were possible.
And another solar bracer, right? Yeah, I forgot about that. Hefty supply of crests out of that one. And disease. That's right. There's where all the money's going.
The twisting tunnels no longer exhale the toxic stench of degeneracy.
Nice boost for the next trek into the Warrens there, which I'm pretty sure we're going to go ahead and hit immediately. On the garage with a quick little stress heal. Jacob is only able to go to meditation, which is cloister, which means do this. You know what? I will.
A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
You've earned it. Okay. Where are we headed? Got another long dungeon in the Weald. Not particularly interested in that one, I'd say. Could just double down on the shrines here and grab some busts along with the Brawler's Gloves, which is honestly a pretty solid trinket in its own right. I think I've sold myself on it. Let's do it. Back to the veteran dungeons we go, and back to trying to level up a few of these level 3s. And I think I like the Flagellant this time around. Let's go Houndmaster along with him. That's a fun pairing. I like the Occultist here, and maybe a Plague Doc. Or maybe just double Death Dice again. Yeah, that seems like a solid group. Trinket it up. Eternity's Collar's always solid. I like the Feather Crystal here as well. Let's go with the Focus Ring Cudgel Weight combo there. I'm going to get the big healing bonus for the Occultist. He does have the Cauldron now, too. Are we really going to use that? I guess I could be marking every now and then. And that's a pretty massive buff to the Vulnerability Hex. So, yeah, let's try to take advantage of that, I guess. And we'll just go pure defensive here for the Jester with the accuracy and the dodge. Sweet. Looking good, man. Quick trip to the Blacksmith Guild. The Blacksmith? Choose in the comments. And there goes all the money again. And let's see. Do I want to do that? Sure do, apparently. And maybe the target whistle this time. Already got these already equipped. Nice. Okay, looking good. I think I will go ahead and get up to rank 4 the guild as well. While we're here looking at it. Bada bing, bada boom. Hit it.
A strict regimen is paramount if one is to master the brutal arithmetic of combat.
Anything that gives us something like an extra bleed, for example, or maybe a little bit more stun chance on that one. Extra bleed chance this way. Sanguinate's probably worth getting up to rank 4 as well. And we'll get this and that and the other thing. Sweet. There goes all the money for real. Yikes. All right, hopefully this works. Time to start going all in on every dungeon again, I guess. Yay. Oh, yeah, and of course the dog treat's taking up a few extra slots this time, too. Obviously got to bring the torches out here. Don't have to bring a full stack of that. And let's do 2 of each again. Yeah, it's been feeling safer that way. Some herbs as well. Why not? Okay. Hopefully some early shrines again this time. That was clearly the right idea. And I would very much appreciate the game continuing to be kind for the remainder of this episode.
From their horrid markings and crude idols. Tear them down.
And indeed it is. Wow. Very nice start again. Let's get to it.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
They're a pretty strong team comp here, I'd say, too. I guess we'll find out. Oh, tell me it's just... Oh, man, I really thought it was just going to be over real quick here. I'd be all about it. Although, now that I think about it again, this is kind of the same situation as last time. Where I might need to commit a little longer to this particular dungeon. Oh, damn it. Sorry to Naukis.
Watch your step.
Okay. Yeah, we are running low on funds, of course. We'll see how they fare here to determine how confident I am in keeping them around for a bit. I'm going to go ahead and pop the dog treat right away on this one, too. Let's try to stay on top of this stress healing in the back, especially at plus 50 already. The artillery probably has the kills back here. At least pretty damn close to him. 2-turn timer anyway. Maybe I go for the Hound's Harry again? Well, more than likely the solo target killing the Madman's the way to go here. Get the stress heal done real fast. I like the herbs for that as well. Keep his dodge at max value.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Actually, it already kind of feels like the dog treat might not be necessary in this particular situation.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Because I'm foreseeing a couple of stun attempts on this bad boy.
A singular strike.
We've already got 2 down courtesy of the bleed there. We're going to have to be stress healing here. Definitely feels like a bandage is in order for him as well. Yeah, I don't think we really are worried too much about the bonus damage potential from that.
Death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Oh, probably a stun that time. Oh, pretty nice. Okay, okay. We'll try the mark here. Already take advantage of that Demon's Cauldron a little bit, and then that's what we're talking about. Sweet. Although, okay, well, admittedly, that would have been a great opportunity to go for the massive Hound's Rush hit. But this will work out eventually anyway.
A momentary abatement.
The Naukis starting strong with the heals this time. That's 3 dead already. This is another team I'm already feeling pretty damn good about early on.
Cuts on its own.
This is working out. And does he have the self-heal equipped? He does. Got the stun going here already, of course. There's the issue of the occultist not actually being able to do much of value after the target has been marked like this, I guess. And this is a very greedy battle ballad.
Inspiration and improvement.
You can always try to top us off, I suppose. Bleed us all to death. Ooh, you know what? With our cudgel weight and a level 4 blackjack, I think we got another stun in order on this guy, or at least worth a try here. Who definitely would have been dead already had I decided to go for the dog treat hounds rush, but you know how it is. I like chances to fuck things up. Oh, and Danauka's taking care of their stress themselves. Nice. Might as well knock out one more of those while we're at it. And we've just fixed everything?
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Without a doubt, pal. Ho, ho, ho,
These
ho.
nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Payday. God damn, what a find there. Crescendo box from the Madman, one of the very rare drops from him. That's going to give us an immediate damage bonus to our Houndmaster. Actually, maybe to the Jester here could be interesting. That's a trinket that's going to be getting used very, very frequently moving forward. Tell you what, we're going to get greedy and use the dog treats for the remainder and not even worry about those stuns anymore. Cool. All right, moving on. And there's the third quest location. Wow, that is nice. All right. I think, yeah, we'll just go ahead and treat this like the whole dungeon, man. We'll worry about the food later. Not the food, the money. That's for the antiquarians to figure out next time, man. We're moving on. We're taking the W. Knock that out. Jump cut to 15 minutes later when I decide I could push this for a little more money. 8 or 9 stress bars on each character. Me just cursing myself endlessly.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Ooh, fairly fortunate Jester stab that time. And the bleed'll do? The bleed'll do.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Damn, that's a hell of a reward for a spider fight, dude. God damn. Maybe that's the game trying to tell me not to push it further. But this is the opposite of that. This is the game saying, but you could, if you wanted. Looking pretty buff right now, buddy. And look, it's easy. Although that does kind of mean there's not a lot of... Oh, no, never mind. There you go. One single treasure room is all it takes, right? One single enticing offer. Bare soul.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Well, let's do this first at the very least. Yeah, that's definitely not what I wanted to see. That is dog treat worthy for sure. And I'm just going to go ahead and go all in on taking him out as quick as possible. Whoopsie? There's the whoopsie. That's more like it. Dog treat time. Hiya. Damn, already nearly halfway on a veteran ghoul. This is a very strong team. I guess I was overdue. Man, look at double death dice go as well. The 9 bleed on the ghoul. This is starting to look like we got some serious contributors in the roster at this point, man. Novices no more. Take him out.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Oh, it's all coming up, Baer, buddy. Bloodier Moon, no longer earning its namesake. We're so back. Let's get a little healing done here, first of all. That's the stuff. That is quite a bit of blight. I guess I have an anti-venom, though. Yeah, I might as well do that.
Confluence of skill and purpose.
Pop, and goodbye. 40 damage. Holy shit, Steven.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Yeah, man, I'm feeling it. I've convinced myself. It's worth it. We're pushing. For at least one treasure. One single treasure with our skeleton key. Shall we obtain? And that shall be a glorious treasure, for us all to share and admire together. And as we're oohing and awing, we'll remember what it took to acquire this spectacular idol. The sacrifice of but an extra few minutes.
We require only the strength to follow it.
That for whatever reason, we had feared. Oh, how silly we were back then. It was so long ago. I believe it was 10 minutes ago when I was feeling this way, if not even shorter than that. Oh, how much I've grown since then. All right, let's do it. Yes, let's confirm that I've made a mistake.
The ground quakes.
Nah, that's a little better. That's dog treat number 2. Miss it. Oh.
Quickly the tide turns.
Ooh, yes indeed. Those big vomits, man. I have underestimated them. Although I don't know when anyone should regularly estimate a vomit. Little po' boy's stoked. Mama's home. Alright. This has already got to turn into stress healing, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. I think that may put us in exsanguinate territory. I'm also now realizing yet again it would be kind of overkill to go dog treat right now.
A faint hope blossoms.
So we'll just stick with that. Yeah, it's got to be all stress healing at this point. Let's also maybe top you off, pal. Keep playing it a little safer here. The bleed's got the job done there. Oh, my! Now, this could work out poorly. There we go. I was going to say, yeah, turn order might not work out pretty well here, but sure did. And keep doing this. I'm not sweating his stress situation all that much. Especially not now. Damn, yeah, they're both just dead. Cool.
Death by inches.
Steven's got it covered, man. We'll hit one more stress heal in the back, maybe, and then just go ahead and try to top him off up front, too. And stun? Nah, self-heal. Might as well. Beautiful. What a way to wrap this up. Okay. Maybe even get the kill and get the stress heal off that?
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
1 or 2 ain't bad. Alright. Get rid of this guy. Damage stone is probably worth keeping, especially over a 5th shovel. It makes way more sense.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Definitely don't think I need that much food anymore. I'm just now realizing we haven't even used our campfire yet, so yeah, we are in absolutely great shape to keep pushing this thing. Really no reason not to now. 45%. No, let's not fuck around with that. Keep that torchlight up, though. Yeah, we're pushing this thing easy, I think. This is going very smoothly. This seems dog treatable. I'm going to keep saying that just to at least put it into my brain. Whether or not I act on it after I've seen a couple of rounds of action, still up for debate. You got to keep in mind that other trade off the crescendo box there as well. Oh yeah, that seems worth. Increase the likelihood we one-shot her back there. Avoid a little more stress applied. And that's 2 down already. And another dodge. Hot damn. Okay, let's get the mark going again. Which is dodge only, right? Yeah, but it's also marked target, which means that Houndmaster shot's going to hit pretty hard. And I'm just trying to justify the Demon's Cauldron again. Man, this team slaps. Having a very fun go this time around. Let's get that stress a little lower there too, buddy. Miss it. Don't mind if you do. And I think that's got the bleed. Near to it. No need for heals either here. My god. I mean, this isn't really necessary, but it does also kill him. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, they just got it all going on.
Obliterated.
Like Brit.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was a Flight of the Conchords reference. You caught it. That's what Elise and I have been watching lately.
A handsome reward. For a task well performed.
Her old DVDs, which I was shocked to learn still play in the PlayStation 5. DVD copies of the HBO show Flight of the Conchords. It's been a treat. Remember physical media? What a time, huh? Sorry, I know I could feel the aging happening in the moment too. Just now, I apologize for initiating that within all of us. Oh boy, honestly, I think this team could go another entire dungeon at this rate. They have been unstoppable so far. Look at that. Double death dice thrown in a little extra measure. And another killing blow off the mark.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Damn. Do remember as well, we've yet to use the campfire here. Very, very little cause for concern right now. My goodness. Get on up here, friend. I got something to say to you. Okay, okay.
Unbalanced.
I did dump off the anti-venom, didn't I? Oh, I see. My hubris is being punished? That's odd. Well, I'll have to take that into consideration moving forward, I guess.
A devastating blow.
Fucking psych. Psyched him out. Gotcha. Loser. Thinking I would learn from my mistakes. Nah, I'm just gonna keep going, dude.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Probably time to camp, mostly just to make the inventory space at this point.
Huddled together. Furtive and vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
Rats in a maze.
And definitely prevent the ambush this time around. I believe we have the Every Rose Has Its Thorn here. Don't really need much else, I guess. Hit him with the Encourage. Remove Disease, which I'm pretty sure we don't actually need to worry about right now. And yeah, we're all set, man. Go ahead and Hound's Watch. Why not?
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Still got plenty of shovels. I'm sending it, man. We're going the distance with this group. We are out of torches. We're so close to the full loop, I might as well. Not even any more fights. Just free goodies.
These are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Or one can hope for some free goodies at least. I might even be willing to take on one more instance of combat here, actually. Still feeling pretty healthy. And let's do this. We'll let this determine it. If Houndmaster clears this successfully, we go for one more fight. All right. He decided, not me. I'm absolved of responsibility at this point. It's all on Steven now. Alright, that's not too bad. Especially with a surprise attack. All in on the ghoul again. Sorry, pal. You should have thought of your decision to stun the entire team if you didn't want everybody targeting you at the same time. Can he not be pulled? I guess that was just a quick resistance check that failed to exhibit properly. Dodge? Oof. No stun though, no stun though, no stun though. Damn it, alright. I was hoping second harvest just to knock out this corpse eater real quick. That's alright, so long as no disease hits. Right, right. There we go. That's actually Sanguinite territory too, isn't it? Just kidding. I'm a liar. Alright, 13 bleed, which means bleed here does it. There we go. And we'll do a mark up front, I guess. Or, you know what, let's play it safe. Make damn sure nothing crazy is going to happen to him. I think that is us pretty much good to go, man. That makes me feel extra good about it. Yes, sir. Another clean performance today. A lot to like about our position now. And thankfully not nearly as poor as we could have been getting out of this dungeon a little earlier. I probably got the one shot here, right? With the bleed? You know it. Outstanding. Great loot there, too.
Success so clearly in view.
All right.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Terrific conclusion.
Robbed of their writings, the swine will grow ever more ignorant. If such a thing were possible.
Nope. A little spasm of the entrails for the tail end.
The twisting tunnels no longer exhale the toxic stench of degeneracy.
Sweet. Thanks for watching this episode of Bloodier Moon. Darkest Dungeon. Please leave a like on the video if you're still enjoying this series. Thanks for your support, YouTube members especially. I'll see you in the next one.